Terry Parla. Good evening, Mrs. Parla.
Terry Parla, 55 Bruce Road, Manchester. I'm not a native Manchester person, but my husband was. I've only been here for 65 years. But I've been to many town meetings. First of all, I want to say, I've never been to a director's meeting that didn't start at 7 o'clock. I was a little disappointed in it being so late. And secondly, I feel like I should go out tomorrow and buy a hearing aid because I couldn't hear anything that anybody was saying. I mean, the town's this size, we should have good microphones. Anyway, I'm here to talk about the cabin, of course. The cabin is a great part of Manchester. It should never even be thought of to tear it down. I was talking to somebody on the building committee years ago, and they said what the town does is buy buildings and wait for them to deteriorate, and then they tear them down. We don't want this. We do not want this. People are still talking about the north end of Manchester. Most of you people weren't even born when the north end got torn down. They're still talking about it. Why did they tear it down? It was a beautiful little village. It had a post office, it had a railroad station, a depot, gorgeous little houses. Why they tore it down, God knows. That was before any of you were born. I think it was in the 60s. Anyway, don't tear down the cabin. It's part of Manchester. It's part of the Dennison family. I was one of the original people working on purchasing Case Mountain. And we were behind the town hall breaking glass and collecting newspapers to make money to buy that mountain. And it wasn't easy, let me tell you. We fought it from day one till we got it. But we worked on it and we succeeded. And I drive by that place every Sunday, and it's packed. You can't find a place to park even if you want to. It's just impossible. People love that mountain. They love that cabin. They love the area. Please, please, do not listen to all these people that are telling you the only solution is to tear it down. Because that is not the solution. The solution is, let's get some volunteers up there. Let's do what we can do to make it better. I was in the cabin. As Nick Malcolm said, I thought the Manchester Land Trust should buy it. I went to the cabin with a man who was in construction who has now passed away. He said there was nothing wrong with that cabin. It wasn't going anyplace. And as a matter of fact, people were living there in 2005. It has heat. It has everything. And by the way, I drove my car down right to the cabin. So don't say there isn't access to the cabin. There's access if you want access. Keep this cabin. This is important to Manchester. We don't want another North End, and we don't want people saying, why did that board do it? Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, yes. We didn't listen to the applause, but that's okay. There's passion there. Thank you. I'll take Bob. I'll have a large Matt's pizza. Soule. I'm hungry, Bob. You could have brought a pizza. Yes, it is.